What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Top Notch Lawn Care channel. Today we're going to be talking about my Stihl FS111RX trimmer. I've had it for quite some time. I wanted to wait to make this video simply because I wanted to give my full honest opinion about this weed eater. So now that I've had it for some time, we're going to go ahead and go over it and give my honest review and thoughts about this trimmer. I'm not seeing a lot of videos on YouTube about the 111RX Stihl trimmer. I don't know if it's simply because people don't want to upgrade from the 90s or the 110s to the 111, or if it's simply because it's somewhat new. I'm not really sure. I just haven't seen a lot of videos about it on YouTube, so that's kind of why I'm making this video, to share my honest thoughts and my review and kind of what I think about this trimmer. So first thing off the bat, this is a straight shaft 111RX commercial grade Stihl trimmer. I used to have a Stihl FS111R last year that I ran for quite some time. And the thing I noticed about the 94R is it's pretty light. I don't know exactly how much it weighed or anything like that, but I do know that it was somewhat light and it had enough power to get intermediate middle thickness done. The thing with this one is it's the 111RX, so it's got more power, but with that it's going to be a little bit more heavy. I did go ahead and change out the head to a Echo speed feed head. That's just a must because I hate the heads that come on Stihl weed eaters. So it's a must to go with the speed feed head. It's just something I've always done. Even with my 94R that I had made by Stihl, I went ahead and threw an Echo speed feed head on that one as well. And first day I bought this one, same thing, threw a speed feed head on it. So I haven't done any maintenance on it or anything like that. I haven't changed the spark plugs or cleaned it over real good or anything like that. I haven't needed to because it's not that old. But here's kind of what it looks like. It's got a little bit of weight to it, but it's not super heavy. For your everyday yards, it's nice to have the power, because if something is overgrown and you have this weed eater, you can go from a maintained yard using it half throttle to going into a messy yard and going full throttle, just weed whacking away. That's kind of why I like this trimmer. I don't want something like a little bit less of power, because it's kind of one of those things, if you have it and you don't need it, then you have it when you do need it. I don't know what the saying is. It's something like, it's better to not need it when you have it, better than to need it when you don't have it, or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but I have the power if I need it. And if I don't need the power, just half throttle it on my everyday maintained yards. It cuts really well with maintained yards. I usually half throttle it on my maintained yards and it cuts right through perfectly. But whenever I get into my heavy stuff, I got to turn it up a notch and start weed whacking away, and it cuts perfectly. I don't have any footage on weed whacking anything like that. I do leave the guard on, but all around it's a great trimmer. I believe for somebody that's starting out, I don't think you need something this severe unless you're in an area and you have messy yards and stuff like that. I believe you should go with like a 90R or a 94R. If you want to save on weight, this machine is not heavy. It doesn't bother me with my everyday yards, going from yard to yard or anything like that. So I believe it's a very good trimmer for that. Again, I don't know exactly what it weighs, but it's something that I can manage. It's something that doesn't bother me at all. It's got a big gas tank, so I like that. I don't have to fill it up every 2-3 hours, which is nice. I can go a couple days on it, but then again, I don't have a lot of yards. I don't do 20 yards a day, so you'll probably have to fill it up a couple times if you're doing 20 yards a day, but I don't do that yet. I'm not that big of a company. For me, it lasts a long time. Got plenty of power when I need it, but a lot of times I don't have messy yards, so I'm usually just half throttling it. It starts up 1 to 2 pulls in the morning, and once it's warmed up, It just fires right up and it keeps on going. One thing I do like about this is this handle kind of moves, not a lot, but it's got enough flex in it to keep the vibration down. Also, with the kill switch, once you push it, it pops right back up. So on the Echoes, I hate these. They have these switches, and if you forget to turn it back on and you try and start it, you're wondering why the heck it's not starting, and it's all because of the switch. With the Stihls, these just push down, pop right back up on its own, and you're ready to rock. But anyway, guys, I highly recommend this unit. I've had no issues with it. It has the power whenever you need the power. It's not a super heavy machine. Got a big fuel tank on it, and all around, it's a great machine. I got this one on sale right around $320, $330, and then I put the Echo Speed Feed head on it, and after the taxes and all that, it ran me like $380 out the door. So definitely an affordable. I don't know if that was a gunshot or what. I don't know if you guys heard that. That's kind of scary. It is not 4th of July anymore. Anyway, I ran the Speed Feed head, and all around I got it for like $380, $384 out the door after taxes and all that. So it's definitely an affordable piece of equipment, not super heavy, big gas tank, stuff like that. So I highly recommend this to anybody that's starting out. If you're kind of in a budget, I would recommend something a little less expensive, something still like a Stihl, but just something a little less powerful, something kind of like a 90R or something on the lower commercial end that Stihl makes. But again, if you have the money and you want a nice trimmer, I recommend this because it has the power when you need it, and when you don't need it, you just have to throttle it. Great unit, great machine, no issues whatsoever. And hope you guys liked the video. If you did, be sure to smack that thumbs up button. Subscribe for more content because we got some mowing footage coming soon. I've been making a lot of videos of mowing footage, and I tend to get behind on that kind of stuff. But hey, it's coming, I promise. Stay tuned, guys. Thank you for watching, and be safe.